What is going on, everybody? Sorry, I know we're a little late. Switch the camera over. I don't even have the backlight set up. Chris is in the bathroom or something still. I don't even know. Okay, getting everything. Music at a good volume. Can you hear us? All right. So let's see. We got 25 Perez, Tito the Alien, Xbox Gamer, Jacob, Christopher, and Kenneth. Thank you for being here, and thank you for the celebrations, I guess. Yeah, we just got home like maybe 10 minutes ago. So we're running to get ourselves together, and I'm trying to get all the stuff together and everything. No, I still got a plate here from look, I didn't even clean up my mess. That was from last night. Oh shit, now I'm punching the microphone. But what's going on? I hope music should be a good volume, I think. Still experimenting with that. I went back and watched the stream last time, and it had the music like basically non-existent. It was so quiet. And I also still where's the? Let's see, where's that thing? I haven't made the new playlist yet. I was actually going to start the other day, and then I was looking for something, and they took away some music that I wanted to add to it. Where was... There we go. Okay. There we go. What's up? I've been meaning to ask you, is it dagger cards? I think that's how you pronounce it. But what's going on? Thank you for popping by. I need to call Chris. Oh, hi, Daphne. Just got home, so that all the animals still are like, hey, Dagger. Okay, cool. All the animals still want to see us. And she's just a cuddle bug. That's what she does every single day when I come home from work. Is she just wants to be held and pet on. Mwah. There's Chris. I hear him coming. I think I got everything over here and ready.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do.
Oh, no, I don't have the... Where's the Pops at?
Okay, no you don't. I'll be back.
Hi, girl. What you doing? I'll have to move the microphone. I didn't get that ready yet. Here, you can sit right there, Daphne. Hopefully this won't be too loud as I... Well, I'll mute the microphone 1 second. That would have been very loud had I not muted the microphone. Bye, Daphne. Okay, she had enough of me. But, it was a pretty successful con. Things were... We didn't get, like, a lot of good finds and stuff. Now, granted... You grab my sweet tea from over there? I left it. I won't show those off yet. Turn them around. Yeah, I do really like these stickers. They're pretty fun.
Really happy I found those.
Yeah.
Who's in chat so far?
Let's see. We have 25 Perez, Tito the Alien, Xbox Gamer. Oh, I might have missed Xbox Gamer when I said hi to everybody, or maybe I said hi and I didn't. But thank you for being here. Jacob Comics, Christopher, Kenneth Bird, Dagger Cards.
What are you doing, baby?
That's everybody so far. I know, that's what I'm catching chat up on it. It said we just got here like 10 minutes ago. Dogs are still excited. But yeah, it's probably not going to be too long of a stream. Also, I know I retitled it now. The sketch covers didn't arrive in time. We'll shorten it to postage problem. I don't know. My brain's also tired. Mm-hmm. You know how it is when you come home from a con. Your brain doesn't work how it used to. Anyway, so today we're just going to be showing off the haul. Do you have like all your Legos and...
Yeah, it's all right there. You want to show off this stuff first?
So
I have somewhere to put the stuff?
Yeah, fair enough. So we'll start here.
What is the smallest item we got?
Chris picked up some
two little stickers.
Come on.
They were $5 each.
They were $5 each.
Yeah, but they were too cute. I had to.
I mean, they're cute, but dang. I mean, they are like really nice quality.
They're really nice stickers too.
But that is pretty expensive.
I don't even know where I'm putting them.
Okay, so before we get into it, I was starting to talk about it a little bit. It did seem. Now, granted, we went on Sunday. It's the last day of the con. So, you know, the good things always go the first day. Maybe the second day. Granted, you know, yesterday was free comic book day, so we had to go on Sunday.
Oh, that reminds me, it's one thing. Where's that big thing? There it is. That I got free comic book day.
Oh, yeah, I also got Chris's birthday gift.
Oh, yeah, you gotta open that now.
Now?
Yeah.
Before we get into it?
Uh-huh.
Well, let me finish talking about the con real quick. Just kind of general.
That should be the first thing you look at.
Well, we already showed the stickers. We got to restart the stream. Anyway, so I don't know, huh?
To zoom in.
I don't even know where that is right now. Anyway, I don't know if it was just because it was the last day, or you know, sometimes it's just how cons are. It seemed like pretty much everything we were looking at was very expensive, and I know.
Except Gundams.
Well, yeah, you did find a Gundam place that was like very fair.
Yeah.
But I'd like to think
there
probably
were
some of
things
those
that were expensive that was fair, and I was like, I just can't afford that.
like for example, I was looking at first Poison Ivy, a Batman 181. It was a 3.0. It was a blue label, and it presented pretty well. But he was asking $600 on it, and it was like, at best, that's a $450 book. At best, like I'd be more interested at like $400 is where I would want to buy it, and you know, you people have some wiggle room, but usually not that much. And I don't know. Like I said, didn't seem like a ton of deals to be had. Also, not a ton of comic vendors. There was a decent amount, but with it being free comic book
the day before,
yeah, free comic book weekend. I'm sure not everybody was there. Something about that was the only weekend that the convention could get. So this is a birthday gift
from me,
from Chris, not from the con. So we're gonna go ahead and open that real quick.
I'm so glad you couldn't get that tiny Gundam.
It's funny. So we went to a Gundam booth, and
he went to it separate from me. I was off.
Yeah. We were separated,
yeah,
and I was gonna buy this, but they didn't have it. And this is actually, honestly, bigger than I thought it was gonna be, box wise.
I mean, the box is always a lot bigger than.
Yeah, but I was expecting like honestly like half the size.
Yeah.
So. Little baby gun tank.
It was like I think $15 or something.
Yeah.
Something cheap.
Yeah.
But I knew it was something you would love a lot.
Yeah. Well, it's just
I'm
cute.
gonna have to put together later.
Yep, you will have to put together. Well, that's cool. Thank you. Well, I guess
honestly, I was gonna say if we clear this right here, I can make it probably.
We'll have some Gundam building streams later on. I feel like we got to go into the Gundams now.
Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah.
So another one. It's kind of also a slight birthday present.
More gun tank, and they had an even bigger gun tank, which I was kind of tempted to get. It was
with him. He was like 65.
It was probably
right?
The box was probably like this big and maybe a little wider. It was like 60, 65, and he lit up. Something about like he had a light in his core here that would shine, so you could like that part would light up, and then you could. He said you could see the lights coming out the vents. And I'm like, damn, that's pretty cool.
They have a website, Marco? I figured I could just order it at some
Hey,
point.
what's up, Comics by the Bay?
I have their card. So, if we truly want it...
maybe later,
we'll just get it some
maybe
other time.
Later.
This is for me, 100%. This is one of my favorite Gundams. This is Gog.
Yeah, is this the one you got first?
Yeah, I got him and the gun tank first.
Okay, I didn't think I saw him. Because we ended up going back to the booth later. But we both saw the booth individually by ourselves. He's super cool looking.
Yeah, I love Gog so much.
Yeah, there was a big Gog, different than this Gog. There's lots of different Gogs. For those that don't know. I don't really know that much about Gundam. It was kind of like intimidating looking at the booth and being like, I don't know most of these, actually. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you felt the same way.
This is from the 08th division, a Gundam anime that I really like, and actually it's one of the few that I recommend to people because it's very it's kind of entry level. You don't need to know a whole lot of lore to get into it.
Yeah. So, well, no, one more? Yeah.
We have 2 more.
Oh, yeah, that's right,
This one's just cool. We used to have like the little 3.75 figure of this, and he was always just cool.
Yeah. So this is Gun Cannon, not Gun Tank.
Yeah.
But I'd like to think he's a cousin, you know?
Yeah. And this is RX-78. He is the Gundam.
Yeah.
And I have the American one, but I didn't have a regular one. Did you see Comics by the Bay? Said hi?
Yeah, I said
Okay.
I said hi to Comics by the Bay. Sometimes I just call him Bay.
That's-
I like to shorten everybody's name. But then if Bay's kind of strange.
I like to say their full name like I'm a strict parent.
Bay sounds like you're my significant other.
And on to other building things. I have a little U-Wing, which I always love the U-Wings.
Yeah.
They're fun.
It's a cool ship. A lot
I have
of
a bunch
cool
of
Star
tiny
Wars
little
ships.
like micro fighters. These I forgot about these. Hold on,
Oh yeah, we gotta show these off one at a time. I don't know how well they'll focus, but I'll try. What I'll do here is I'll put the box up first. Oh god, this is not stable. Was good comics. So you don't want to call him Bay. Okay, give me a guy.
There's a regular stormtrooper.
I gotta. Let's see. So this should hopefully be in focus now. Yeah, there you go. So there's just a regular stormtrooper.
Oh, I didn't realize when I was grabbing commandos so willy-nilly. This is not one of the those guys. This is just a regular commando. Fuck.
Oh well, Chris screwed up a little bit.
Yeah. He's
But-
got the green one.
Regular commando there.
That's a bummer. I'll have to try.
Yeah, you'll have to get that one
a
eventually
different
later
kind.
on.
I mean, it should be easy.
Might be able to get one at a flea market or something too.
Yeah.
Which one's this one? Scorch?
That is Scorch.
Yeah. Okay.
Where's
It's one of those things. I know all their names, but I get nervous. I'm like, wait a minute, is this one Scorch or is a different one Scorch? So you didn't get Fixer? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I didn't get Fixer. Sev.
Seb. This one I do forget his name all the time. He's cool looking. He's definitely memorable. Covered in Genosian blood. I love their guns too. They have really cool guns. That only the commandos get, right?
Yeah, and the Bad Batch.
Well, I mean they're commandos. And Boss, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Chris messed up and accidentally didn't get Fixer.
Yeah.
Got a
full
regular
squad.
commando.
Here is.
They got a trainee right now.
You know that one, Marco?
Who's this? Oh, this is Gregor, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. That's cool. I don't know if I've seen him before. There's Gregor. Again with the commando, you know. Whatever that gun's called. What's up, Gene?
How's it going?
Just stopping by to wish you a happy birthday and many more to come. Thank you very much. Thank you. I know we're hiding right now, but this is to help focus for the close-ups here. The camera hates to focus on these little Lego figures. What is it? Just another stormtrooper
Yeah.
with a rocket launcher? Or no, is that like the EMP gun?
No, that is
What is that?
like the.
Oh, that's the.
Death Trooper gun.
Yeah. Gotcha. I see it now. And then just another stormtrooper, but with a regular stormtrooper blaster.
Which one am I like? Oh, I guess Grievous has a gun too. That's a little upsetting. I'll have to try and find a lightsaber.
I'm
for
sure you
him.
can get him another lightsaber.
Yeah.
And then just another regular stormtrooper as well. What's up, Wahoo? We're showing off Legos right now. And I'm hiding because to help the focus. Is the last one?
No, I have 4 more after this.
4 more. God, it feels
Yeah,
like
like
give
I
me
said,
something.
I got a bunch.
Wait, I thought you only got like 10.
No, I got a bunch.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
He's
here's
funky.
Gregor's backpack.
But in a good way. Well, yeah, just
Put that on him.
here's General Grievous, which is a lot of fun.
Wow, those- Oh my god.
Let's see. Put that backpack back on.
Cal Kestis?
Oh, that's fun. I don't think I saw him. I don't know if I was with you when you got him. With BD1. Snow Trooper. Uh-oh. Well, that fell. Shore Trooper.
It's just 3 short troopers after that. That's it.
They all the same?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, 3 shore troopers. Okie dokie. Now... I guess show off some comics then. So, Chris managed to find some Squirrel Girl covers.
Yeah.
Which is pretty hard to do at a con.
No variants. I tried.
Yeah. That's a cool one there.
This is like a sister cover to the one Howard the Duck that's got Squirrel Girl on it.
Okay, gotcha. And you got that one already,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. That's
on
fun.
that one at the shop.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. This one's pretty cool. Probably my favorite.
Yeah, that one's fun.
Galactus Girl. Squirrel.
Got a number
Squirrel
1.
Lactus. Like I said, we didn't get a ton of stuff. Is there any more Squirrel?
No.
This one, pretty cool. Very happy about this one. This is, what is it, part of the 50th? Yeah, 50th anniversary. Sprouse covers. One we didn't have. A little bit of an older one. A little kind of hard to find. And it's just super, super sweet. That dirge is so sick.
Yeah.
And then, you know who this is?
No.
Okay. Just a fun one.
DC doesn't say it?
Maybe. No. It was before they did that one, yeah.
No, I've been looking for this one.
Yeah. That's a cool one. Okie dokie. And then we'll get into the signatures we got. So we got D. Bradley Baker here on Captain Rex. We got a little, sometimes when you get up there and you have all these thoughts in your head of like, I need to make sure I do this. And funny, I'll have a story about it with the comic in a second too. But you get what's up, Brian? Thank you. And Warlord, thank you for stopping by. But anyway, so when we went to go see Bradley Baker, Chris wanted this to be in blue, but you just get caught up in the moment sometimes, and you start talking, and it's cool to meet somebody, and you forget to say specific instructions, and so this one came out in orange, but I think it still looks pretty good with the colors of the box and everything. Yeah, so that's a cool one. Oh, we got Digger Jim. What's going on? Thank you. And then the other one Chris got was James Arnold Taylor on this fairly new Obi-Wan pop. Him in the Mando armor. Let's get a better look of it there without the big signature on top. But pretty cool, pretty fun one. And then on to the 2 comics we got signed. I only did one because I didn't feel like I really wanted. I had 3 copies of this book, and I was like, oh, let's get. I kind of wanted each one signed in a different color and whatever. And then I got there and I was like, I'm spending a lot of money. But so I got the one, and I originally was going to do it in blue because
Terrence.
What's up, Terrence? Terrence was with us today, by the way. I had a lot of fun. His first con. Anyway,
first con.
I was going to do blue because in my brain I was thinking D. Bradley Baker, Rex, blue, but I was like, yeah, that doesn't make sense for this, and red I think looks a lot better on this particular cover. For those that don't know, D. Bradley Baker does the voice of all the clones, including each member of the Bad Batch. Is the show,
even the Irish one.
Yeah, almost entirely him, and it's crazy that you can hear his different voices for different characters. and you know exactly who those characters are, who those clones are. You know what I mean? And then the big one here. We got the Clone Wars one decked out.
Mm-hmm. But
So-
not done.
Not that we got one more we're gonna put on here. I don't know exactly where I want to do it. I got a couple spots I'm thinking about. I got a couple months I think to think about it. So right here we got James Arnold Taylor, and he's got Obi-Wan underneath. He's also the voice of Plo Koon though, which is a really sick voice. Here we have Phil Lamar, and that is the voice of Kit Fisto. Then we have Matt Lanter, which is Anakin, and we got his signature next to Anakin. Underneath here we have Terrence Carson, which was a little rough with the book. It scared me a little bit. Oh wow, big book. Yeah. It is. This is definitely a highlight of the collection. But anyway, Terrence Carson, the voice of Mace Windu, and then on the other side here we have Ashley Eckstein, which has a gorgeous signature. She was the first one I got because she's the biggest line by far, but she's got a bigger line than everyone else combined. And so we made sure to get into her line. Didn't wait too bad. Waited about an hour and a half in her line. And again, she's super nice and friendly. And, you get to talking. And one of those things in my head, I was like, need to make sure to tell her to sign kind of small because there's going to be 7 signatures on this book eventually. And I forgot. And she put this massive signature. And even somebody said, I can't remember who said something. I want to say it was maybe James Arnold Taylor. Wait, right there. He might have said something like, "Oh my God, she took up the whole book." It was either James Arnold Taylor or Matt.
I think it was James.
That's what I was thinking. It was him. Long day. Met a lot of people. But anyway, so it's cool to have Anakin's signature here next to Anakin and Ahsoka next to Ahsoka, and then also a little fun thing. Obi-Wan has the high ground over Anakin, and the last signature on here is D. Bradley Baker, which is the voice of Rex, which this is the first appearance of Rex, by the way. I know a lot of people was like, it's the first appearance of Ahsoka, but don't forget, it's also the first appearance of Rex. But anyway, so, D. Bradley Baker, obviously the voice of Rex, but every single clone in the show, probably very easily has the actor, has the most lines out of anybody in Clone Wars.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah. Despite really, not being a main character. Oh, I guess Rex is a pretty main character, But yeah, that's the big one. And in, I think it's July, we're going to be working at Fanboy Expo. And Sam Witwer is going to be there, which is the voice of Darth Maul. And I'm kind of thinking maybe that corner would be like a nice space. It was getting really hard. So we started with Eckstein, and then we got James Arnold Taylor, Eckstein. We learned today it's Eckstein. Sam Witwer?
Yeah.
Yeah. I started talking about other people. Like, I was talking about James Arnold Taylor, and you said, who's also Starkiller? And I'm like, no. Anyway, so James Arnold Taylor, I think, was next.
Yeah.
And then we did Matt Lanter. And then we did Terrence Carson. And then Bradley Baker. And then Phil Lamar. Yeah, that was the order. I had to think about it. Again, I knew we had to get Ashley Eckstein out of the way first. And then when we were done with her, Matt Lanter and James Arnold Taylor's lines were actually like really small. They were super quick to go through. So we decided to do those first, and then we tried to do D. Bradley Baker, but then everybody was going for their photo ops. So then we just walked around the convention for a while. It's awesome. Is that a hard plastic top loader? Yeah, it's one of those magnetic cases that pops open. Eventually, I will get it certified and graded by CBCS. But again, Sam Witwer is going to be at Fanboy Expo, I think in July, and we're going to be working that convention. So I'm going to get that signature. But again, and his signature is going to be red. So like his will really help to pop up the color or like really change it up. So like, because right now, we got blue, mainly blue. Then we also have some green and one purple. Maybe, I don't know, what do y'all think? Again, I could put it down here in this corner. I could maybe put it like right there in the middle. I don't like signatures over the trade dress. I think it like looks muddy. So that's, I don't know. That's what I think about that. Until then, I'll probably have it. I'll probably swap out my Doom Patrol and have it sit here on the wall.
Would you want him to sign, Marco, a copy of Star Wars: The Force Unleashed comic?
Maybe. Is that an expensive one to get?
Not really.
It'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Do they make a good Clone Wars mall cover?
I don't know.
We'd have to look into that. That could be fun.
Oh, there might be like one of these.
I'm not sure. I don't remember. Anyway, I don't know if y'all have thoughts and opinions on where a good spot for the red Darth Maul signature would be. I'm trying to make sure I don't glare it out. Because it's pretty packed. It's pretty packed. But I'm thinking, and like you could maybe even squeeze in right there. Where were you saying, Chris?
Huh? I can't see.
Because like maybe there.
Maybe there.
Maybe
or
there.
Directly under Ahsoka.
Yeah, maybe there.
Yeah.
I think those would probably be the best spots. And then the dream, probably never going to happen. But the dream would be to eventually get Dave Filoni's signature, which would be pretty nutty. But he's a very busy man these days. You'd say in the corner, in the bottom corner? I don't know. I got a couple months to think on it, so. I just feel I felt bad. I felt bad being like, look, everybody, don't sign too big, and then you see this giant Ashley Eckstein signature, literally, like the size of like 2.5 signatures.
Yeah, there is one like this. It's Darth Maul and Savage.
Is it? Yeah, maybe that could be cool.
God, what's his name?
Why not on the word Star Wars? I just don't like the way it looks. I know some people prefer
Who's the
to
voice
get
of Mr. Krabs?
Clancy Brown.
Yeah, you'd have to get him to sign it too.
Oh, is he Savage?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, to
Listen
still
to his
be able
voice for
to
a second.
see
It's
the cover
like
art. Yeah, I know.
Clancy Brown does like a voice.
Yeah, I just don't remember
He does
Savage's
two
voice.
voices, Clancy Brown and Mr. Krabs.
Well, that's kind of one thing I did like about this cover is like it has all these like dark areas around the window, which aren't really like anything special. There's nothing going on there, you know what I mean? Cause like yeah, I mean if I get it signed there, like I would be covering up some ships and stuff. But yeah, I just
That green really does a good job of cutting through the two.
Oh,
blues.
Oh yeah, the I don't know. When I see a signature over the trade dress, I think it just looks messy, and I don't know. It doesn't appeal to me. Like I said, I know some people rather have it on the trade dress than on the art.
I know. I wonder, Marco, because I know Sam Witwer's a huge Star Wars dork himself.
Yeah.
I wonder if he himself would be excited to see this. I don't know if he's a comic nerd, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, to a degree, I mean, just the camaraderie of being like, oh, cool, you got all the other people. Except for another person I would like to get would be Matt Woods. He does the voice of Grievous and all the battle droids in both the movies and the show. And so he would be a cool one. However, if I'll keep an eye out for nearby cons. If I don't see him coming up anywhere anytime soon, I'll probably... What's up, Quick Draw? Thank you. But if I don't see him popping up anytime soon after the Darth Maul signing, I'll probably just go ahead and get it graded and verified. Bottom corner might be good if his signature is lengthy for Maul and is close to Ahsoka. Yeah, it being close to Ahsoka would be cool. What's up, E-Man? What's going on, man? I saw you on Instagram. I didn't get to look too much, but as I was just scrolling, I saw you meeting Rob. My brain died for a second. Terrence is messaging me.
Corey Burton, Marco. That would be another cool one. You should also keep an eye out for him. That's Count Dooku.
I don't know. I'm running out of space.
I know you are, but it's Count Dooku. He
So-
does such a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Real quick, Marco, before we show off anything else, We have swords.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
This
yeah.
is the sword.
Terrence, you gotta hold on 1 second.
Altair. From the first Assassin's Creed.
And then
the hand's still there.
This one's hard to find, but we did get a Green Ranger sword. We need to get some tassels to attach to the bottom
a little
here.
red string.
Yeah. Who signed that Clone Wars one? I'll go over it one more time, real quick. But anyway, this one, we got a funny story about this one too. We were at a sword booth, and they got a bajillion. If you ever seen a sword booth, prop sword, they got a bajillion swords from every anime and all that different stuff. And so we just asked them, because it was like 3 walls wrapped around of swords, and we just asked them, do you have a Green Ranger sword? And dude's like, no, you can't get those. Like, and which I get this, but like, I don't mess with the Bandai license because they'll come after you, and blah blah blah. And okay, whatever. And he's like, no, you'll never find those. Like, no one will ever make any of those. I'm like, well, I seen one at a con not too long ago. The story is on that one, it was the last booth we went to at the end of the con, and we spent all our money already. And so I just didn't have any more money to buy it. And so I passed up on it. But it was funny. The dude was like, no, you'll never find that. And I was like, yeah, I've seen one before. And then we walk a little bit further, and there's another sword booth. There's a billion sword booths there, And the one that had it, $65. Not bad.
Yeah.
And it's pretty sturdy.
You can actually see like a good portion of its length. It doesn't even like really. There you go.
Okie dokie. We'll go over this one more time. I'll show this one off too. So, D. Bradley Baker on the Bad Batch here. He voiced all the clones, including all the Bad Batch. My bad. And then on here, we'll start with D. Bradley Baker again. And again, remember, this is his first Rex. This comic is first appearance of Rex, not just Ahsoka. And so, got him. And it just says clones on there, because everybody's got their names. I kind of wish, again, you start talking to these people, and you forget to tell them things that you want. And so I kind of wish he wrote Rex underneath instead of clones, but I don't mind it saying clones. Anyway, so D. Bradley Baker, James Arnold Taylor, which is the voice of Obi-Wan, as well as Plo Koon. Phil Lamar, which is the voice of Kit Fisto. Matt Lanter, right here next to Anakin, because he's the voice of Anakin. Terrence Carson, the voice of Mace Windu, obviously it's purple. Ashley Eckstein, right here next to Ahsoka, the voice of Ahsoka. And she was the first one I got, and I forgot to tell her not to do a giant signature. But it's fine, it's fine. It's fine that it's Ahsoka. If like Phil Lamar did a giant signature, that would have been like, oh, that's kind of upsetting. But yeah, so 6 signatures. Really not too bad waiting in lines today. The biggest one was Ashley Eckstein, and she was about an hour and a half. But we like, as soon as they opened, we ran over there. Awesome, yeah. And then, again, if you didn't hear, we're going to be seeing the voice actor for Maul in a couple of months at a convention we're going to be working at. So we're going to get a Maul signature. I did ask around. I think the consensus is to put it down here in the corner. I like that because it is a good space, but I feel like the red, like in the middle, would be like be cool for the.
Saying that Terrence Carson was a little rough with it.
Yeah, Terrence Carson. I hand him in his book, and I'm being like super careful every time I'm handing it to people. And he just fucking grabbed it, and I'm like, oh my god! And there is a little spot, and which I probably was gonna need to get it pressed again. There's no way I'll probably be able to show it off on camera.
No, it does not look like anything.
It's right there next. Well, right there.
There's a little hair right there.
Yeah, but anyway, a little spot where he kind of grabbed it and roughed it up a little bit, but it wasn't a super high grade copy anyway. It was an 8.5 that we cracked open. And it doesn't matter. It's gonna have 7 signatures on it. And if I ever get the chance for a Dave Filoni signature, I'm definitely jumping on that. Mm-hmm. That would be the dream. But I think that's everything.
Would you get Dave Filoni's over the trade dress?
So let's just assume we get Whitwer down here. What color would you do Dave Filoni in? Maybe white?
Would gray show up? Like for Wolf?
Oh, he does like... Yeah, for those that don't know, he loves wolves, and he created the clone... Which he created all... Well, most of the clones. But he made one specifically that was for him, like for
one
him.
Pack.
But this is Wolf Pack, but then there's a Commander Wolf, isn't it?
Yeah, Commander Wolf.
Yeah. I had to think of what his ranking was. Which, oddly enough, and I gotta give him props, he didn't use Wolf that much.
He used them frequently. He's probably the most used, like, side clone.
Yeah, but he's definitely a side clone. Like, he's not...
Yeah.
Didn't take over anything. Be like, I love Wolf. I'm gonna make him do everything. You know, get out of the way, Rex.
It's fun. The first time we see Wolf, he's actually not in his armor. He's in like a captain's uniform. That doesn't make sense. Like the officer.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
gray
about.
uniform. Yeah, I'm just gonna put all the Lego guys in here.
Oh yeah. So yeah, real quick. I mean, I'm not gonna try to get them in focus too much here, but. For anybody joining late, we'll quickly kind of show off some more Legos that we showed off already. Trying to think if there's anything... There wasn't anything, like, crazy cool to, like, see. There was the DeLorean there.
Yeah, kept playing the Mandalorian theme.
There was... We didn't get to mess around with it. It was too late by the time we saw it. But there was a... What's up, Joseph? Happy birthday. Thank you. There was a big arcade section, which was pretty cool. I don't know if that was free or not either.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Stay on backpack. More troops there. He's cool. But yeah, not a lot of interesting attractions, and there wasn't really any like comic people either, which is good because we didn't need to stand in any more lines. There's the last of them. Yeah. One person that was there that we kind of wanted just to go talk to was Adam Savage. That would have been cool, but again, we'd stood in so many lines already. We wanted to go look around.
And his was a long line. Like, Ashley's line was long, but when I looked over when we were first looking for Phil Lamar's Marco, his was longer.
Yeah. And again, to show these off for people coming in late, we got James Arnold Taylor on this Obi-Wan Pop.
I thought it was fun that he knew that's the new Funko.
Yeah.
I wonder how much, like, if he gets told.
Well,
or how much
I'm sure, you know, he does a bunch of conventions, and eventually it'll, like, he probably has just started to see those, you know what I mean? So even if he doesn't keep up with the Funko, he knows it's new because he's never seen it before, you know? And then we have D. Bradley Baker on the Rebels Captain Rex.
I'm ready to go lay down.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know. Not exist.
We're probably, you want to hang out for another 20 minutes, making an hour stream? Oh, yeah, I got to show off Terrence's stuff. So he picked up some stuff. Which direction does it go? So, let's see. Focus. So I got a couple blanks and some other covers there. Oh, wait. I'm trying to get it without it turning. One more book there. There's a few more. And then Terrence also got... Wait a minute. Where's my finger? There we go. Okay. So he got Ashley Eckstein to sign this Clone Wars Black Series figure, which we also have that one signed, but ours is signed in blue. And then over here, like I said, I had three of these with me today, and I was hype me was like, oh, let's get them all signed, you know. And I was like, let's get different colors and whatever. And then I was like, I don't feel like spending. Which his signature wasn't too bad. His was 60. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I want to figure out the math on how much I spent on signing that book. And then he picked up those. Those were only $5. And then that's it. So let's try to do the math real quick, and you can help me remember. So I picked up a Jabba's Palace 1 connecting cover variant. Do you know what's the other books it connects to? Ooh, I don't know, because that's a one-shot story. Do you remember what the connecting cover to Jabba's Palace was?
Nope.
Yeah, I'd have to do some research. I don't know off the top of my head. I didn't know that it had a connecting cover. That is kind of strange. Oh yeah, and so Terrence was telling Ashley Eckstein about his. I'm probably going to butcher the understanding of this, but his hoodie company and little merch thing that he has with the yellow heart, because like he had the yellow heart on a signed, I guess you could say, or drawn onto the Ahsoka, and I don't know, you can type it in your little mottos with it, be nice or something. I don't remember. I'm sorry, I don't remember what the full thing is. It's just basically be nice and kind to people, and it's a little yellow heart. And she really liked that, so she asked him what his Instagram was and gave him a follow. So he was really stoked about that all day. I didn't get a follow. I'm a little sad, but I'll be all right. So let's collectively try to figure out signature prices here. So I remember the most expensive was Ashley Eckstein. She was $125 or $120.
D. Bradley's was $60.
D. Bradley was $60. Phil Lamar was $40, right?
Yes.
Were they like 60? I think one was 60, one was 80.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, for Matt Lanter and James Arnold Taylor, I think 160, 180. One was 60 and one was 80. Terrence Carson. His was cheaper, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
Was his also 40?
I don't know.
So we spent about I spent about $400, roughly. I might be forgetting. But $400 on all the signatures on this book.
And
which is about 100 less than I expected.
Yeah.
So not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, I read that one already. I skipped over that one, but then I read it again later. Cool. So that is Terrence was 60? Oh, okay. Well, about $425 then.
I just went to hold my sword.
Yeah. Where's mine? Who got the cooler sword? We know it's me, but
it's Marco. But mine was cheaper.
His was cheap. His was 25. Mine was 65 or 60.
65.
Yeah. Okay. Technically, it's gonna be a little bit more expensive because I got to find some tassels to put on the end of it.
That should be cheap. What do you
Yeah.
go to?
Well,
almost a party.
It might be $66. But it's pretty rad. Do y'all think you're meant to hold it like this? I feel like this is such a comfortable position for your hand to be in.
I feel like you're not supposed to. Just look at how the Green Ranger holds his sword in the actual show.
Show. It just feels comfortable. Again, I changed the title and everything, but anybody that saw me put it up and then I talked about it in other videos and stuff, will not be doing the sketch covers today. They didn't come in the mail yet. Those will get their own video later. Depends on when they come in the mail and depends on when I have time to edit, because Tuesday we'll be doing the new comic stream, so I don't know if I'll have time to edit that out, but sometime this week.
I'm looking for the Green Ranger holding the sword.
Oh, I don't care. Anything else cool, interesting at the con?
Cool, interesting at the con.
Like I said, it was a little bit of a bummer. Everything action figure wise.
Like how I said.
I know, but I feel like, I'm not saying that's like the mandatory way to hold it. I just feel like that is a way you can hold it, and it feels very comfortable. It like fits to your hand.
Ornamentation on his that you don't have.
That's fine. Let's talk about the con. I don't care about the sword. There was one booth that had like a bunch of cool Marvel Legends and stuff that were outlandish prices. Just crazy. They had a Shatterstar for $75. He should be like a maximum $20 figure. And like at that, he's probably not going to sell very quickly still. There was we did a double take. We came back to the booth later because there was a Spider-Punk there.
A $40 figure actually.
It's still no $75.
Yeah, it's still not $75.
I don't know about that. I mean, I guess he's older, but oldish, you know. Free Comic Day was a success. Found the Batman 181 and Green Arrow sketch covers. The reprint Batman 181. I assume that's what you're talking about. Got 2 of each of the. Yeah, I assume that. And got Vader, Black, White, and Red. That's such a cool book. Definitely. I hope you read it if you haven't got a chance to already. Expensive for Legends. Was it because the inflated Legends prices? Yeah, the facsimile. No. He just had it overpriced, which Legends can be very expensive. Like, okay, for example, we did a double take back to the booth because he had a Spider-Punk, which is a really hard to get figure, and obviously a lot of Spider people hype right now. But he's about $100 figure. He's a pricier one. But he didn't have a sticker on him, so we went back, and it's funny. I was talking to Terrence. I'm like, he's gonna ask $200 for it. I know. Just looking at the other prices, he's gonna ask at least $200, and I was right on the money. He said $200 when Terrence asked about it. And I was like, my God, just crazy. I got pictures of it still, because I took a picture to send to our buddy Logan, who, you know, is pretty familiar with prices. An action figure, you know, because he's also a Legends collector. Trying to find the other outlandish ones. This Dark Beast, he had it $50. Probably at most should be like a $25 figure. God, he's got the infamous Iron Man at $60. Oh, what happened to my picture? Must have swiped at it or something. But yeah. Him at $60. We ended up clearancing him out. We couldn't move him for nothing. God.
Hercules 100.
100. Look up Hercules right now. He's got Hercules for $100.
What is he a build
It's a Thanos wave. Which I think he is a decent figure, but he's no $100 figure. This one we have in the shop. He's got this Magneto for $90.
Yeah, that Hercules is over double price. I'd price him at $45.
Yeah. Dark Beast was $75. Is that what I said, or?
And what was the what Magneto is that?
No, he's got 50. He's got 50 on the Dark Beast. Well, you can't see it too. I need to turn my brightness down, but I'm not messing with it. Magneto. Is it Apocalypse?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be hard. Because you're going to get the Age of Apocalypse to pop up as well.
Yeah.
He's got... Well, actually, I think this is a decent... It's not a $90 figure, but I think it's a decent one. He's got Nick Fury at $90.
What's the build figure is he?
Ant-Man.
Giant Man, you mean?
Yeah, well, whatever.
You said he's got him at $90?
Yeah.
Maybe 50?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He is a good figure. Got 95 on Angela. Like, just dumb prices. Absolutely dumb prices. I didn't really... Because, again, we were standing in lines a lot during the day. And also, a lot of the comic places were just grossly overpriced. Terrence was trying to find some America Chavez covers. And there was one from the most recent run... America Chavez Made in America, or Made in USA, I think is what the title is.
Yeah.
It was like from 2020. And the number 3, from what I recall, I don't know what it is now, but it was a decent key for a little bit. In that run, they retconned her backstory and introduced her sister, and she had her first full appearance in issue 3, and I remember that being a decent little book from a little bit. I don't know if it still is. But anyway, so they had the number 1 there, and I was like, I'll double check because, you know, it's not a book that I've looked up the price. And because they had $20 on it, and it's like, it's a $5 book all day. Like, what do you, like, it is the first cameo of her sister, so maybe once upon a time, maybe it could have been a $20 book. And I like to give, you know, some benefit of the doubt, where I understand how it is working in a comic shop. You don't go through and reprice your comics constantly as the market changes. Sometimes you put a price on it and it, you know, it doesn't sell and it sits there, and then the price goes down and you never readjust it and you don't think to go back and look it up. You don't in every single book. You know, you got certain ones. It's like, let me check my, you know, Spider-Man 300, and, you know, it's not selling. Maybe its price isn't good or whatever. But yeah, little things like that. I totally understand not going back and recheck it. So, trying to be a little bit understanding, but at the same time, everything else at his booth was also extremely overpriced. So, you know, not too understanding. But it's crazy to me to find just a nothing book at all, and be like, yeah, we're gonna throw $20 on this. Why not? It's wild. Well, cool cover though. It is a cool cover. Hopefully you can find that at some point. I did want to mention. I got distracted. Well, I was kind of talking about it and then leaned off. But I wanted to find maybe some more books to put into the short box of goodies. Which, by the way, will you go?
Oh, there's one last thing.
Oh yeah. Well, this is Chris picked this up at Free Comic Book Day at our shop. We marked it down real good, and Chris couldn't pass it up. But the Megatron Hiss Tank. It is a Megatron that transforms into a Hiss Tank, y'all.
And that's dope.
It's pretty cool. It's not going to be as cool as the giant Hiss Tank we're going to get here pretty soon.
Yeah. What's that, like fall?
Hey, what's up, Adam? Thank you. Hello from Missouri. Hello from Kentucky. Let me go grab some stuff real quick.
Don't you spook the waffle.
I'm sorry. So, the short box of goodies is our channel membership monthly. At the end of the month, we'll pull some. We'll pick a channel member, and they will win some awesome books
via a spinny wheel.
Yes, we will have a fun spinny wheel.
I wish we had a real one.
And so there's different tiers. If you're first tier, and we pick your name.
Tell us in the comments if you think we should have a real one.
No, we're not getting a real one. If you're tier 1 and we pick your name, you get 2 pulls out of the box. If you're tier 2 and we pick your name, you get 5 pulls out of the box. And if you're tier 3 and we pick your name, you get 10 pulls out of the box. So I'm building. The short box isn't completely built yet. I do have some other stuff that I bought recently, but I haven't put them all together. But I did want to mention, because I did put 2 of the Batman 181 facsimiles in there, because I really love Poison Ivy. So I threw that in there. But here's some of the other stuff. And we got some bangers in here. So we have Spider-Man 51, the second appearance of Kingpin, and first cover appearance of Kingpin. Are you going to go ahead and bust it open?
Yeah, I want to.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I don't care.
I'm not doing anything over here anyways.
We got Young Avengers #1. All kinds of first appearances there. Spectacular Spider-Man 101. In my opinion, John Byrne's best cover, which is saying a lot. I love John Byrne. One of my favorite all-time covers. We're going to be getting some comic book t-shirts here pretty soon. And, well, that probably won't be one of the first batch, but eventually I need to get this on a shirt, because it is just gorgeous.
Would you guys like a waffle shirt?
Yeah, well, that might be later on down the line as well. Alf #1, not a super expensive book, but I love Alf. So me putting this in here is a lot of love given to y'all.
It's more of like a channel memento, you know?
Noctera #1, awesome read, and
like
a little bit of spec on it.
It's not really worth a lot, but
it can be sometimes.
Sometimes.
Gambit #1. Oh, where'd the other ones go? Oh, why they get separated? Rogue #1.
Oh wow, he's kind of big.
Some fun 90s foil here, and my personal favorite of them, Storm #1. I love that cover.
Look how big he is.
Oh wow, yeah. Oh wow, okay, that's pretty cool. Star
Marco
Wars
was kind of like about this before, but
Star Wars High Republic Adventures, Quest of the Jedi. Have some first appearances in here. Somewhere. Yeah, they're usually sitting right here.
I think I can get all this.
I'll kill Boba Fett.
With just the.
Here you go.
Yeah, it's just kind of a.
Some Riri keys to finish it off. We have Invincible Iron Man 1, Invincible Iron Man 3, where she actually first wears the armor. The other one was first cover appearance of the armor, and second appearance for Riri. Invincible Iron Man 10. I don't know. my brain's rotting. Anyway, that's for the channel membership. At the end of the month, we'll pick up a member each month. And again, there's going to be other books going into the thing. I'm still building that up. And I wanted to find some cool stuff at the convention. But one, didn't have a lot of time after standing in all the lines. And 2, the few comic places that were there seemed very expensive. So, you know, I'm not going to overpay to put some books in there. I work in a comic shop. I'll find some cool books. And plus, like I said, pulling some stuff out of the collection as well. All this stuff came from my collection. Love the 3 back-to-back gold foil covers. Yeah, the 90s foils, they're not super expensive. You know, they're like maybe $10 books. But they're super cool. And I really like them. And they're kind of hard to find. The Gambit one's a little bit easier. But the Rogue and Storm can be a little bit trickier to find. You don't see them as often. And you would not be getting my Storm if I didn't have another one. But yeah, so anybody interested in becoming a channel member, feel free to do so. At any month, we'll always be giving away more things.
She comes in like some classic packaging.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I forgot it came with a figure. That's pretty fun. But also, the more channel members we get, the more crazy stuff I will put in there.
I'm hesitant to open her up just because she does kind of look cool in the packaging.
Yeah. So yeah, this is a pretty sweet. Okay, well.
One last little.
Oh,
detail.
that is pretty cool. I don't know if I'll be showing off everything else. I'll be doing teasers from time to time of what's going into the short box of goodies for the channel members, but I don't want to show everything. I want to show the first initial batch that I pulled out with some pretty good bangers in there, just to let people know there's some good stuff in there.
Sorry, so what's the one? Where's the bar?
Other than that, I'm trying to think. Again, sometime this week we'll have a video unboxing some sketch covers. Do you want to do Gundam streams next week?
Yeah.
Or Gundam stream. So for any of you, those of you, I don't know what I wanted to say. Well, we got a little Lego. We'll probably build at the beginning of the stream or end of one of the streams or something. But we got a bunch of new Gundam models at the convention. / one was a gift for my birthday. Well, 2 kind of, but 1 was not at the con. What's up, Ultra? Wait a minute. There's no N in there. I was gonna say Ultra Magna, but it's Ultra Maga. Okay, I read that one already. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes there, everybody. Anyway, so probably next week will be a Gundam stream for the community Sunday night hangout. So we got this one. I have to put them in my lap for now. Got this one. And I don't know how many of these we'll get to build in a single night. But, might be 1, might be 2. And I don't know if we'll necessarily do them all back to back as far as like each week will be Gundam streams. We might take a break or something. And then so this is the gun tank we picked up at the con, and this is the one that Chris ordered for my birthday, which was, again, funny story for those that weren't here earlier. We got all these at one big Gundam booth at the convention, minus this little one. But I walked up to the Gundam booth because we separated at some point, and I specifically asked if they had this one. And they're like, no, we don't have that one. So had they had it, I would have bought it. Which actually, honestly, if I had 2, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. It just would have been funny. How's the Megatron coming along?
Good. Almost done. How does this attach to his arm? Ah, there it is.
I'm tired though. I gotta tell you.
That doesn't look quite right.
Pretty pooped. I'm not so I am physically tired, sure, but I feel like it's just mentally tired. It's like the real kicker. It's also been real nasty and rainy here too. Hit a real bad thunderstorm on the way to the convention.
There he is. He has a little turret spot for Baroness or whoever to sit.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
I have somewhere around here a 3.75 G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
To sit.
We showed him off on stream before and then don't know where we put him. But yeah, here is the Hiss Tank Megatron. Are you going to transform him?
Probably not right now. I'm tired.
Oh, is that supposed to be open?
I'm pretty sure that's just how it's supposed to look.
It looks kind of awkward.
It does.
Yeah, you might have to look up some pictures just to double check. And again, for those who weren't here, got to show off the big books again.
Hold on, I'm struggling.
Yeah. So the big signatures we got today, which eventually I will get. Well, hold on. So we got D. Bradley Baker, the voice of all the clones, including all the Bad Batch here, on this first cover appearance of the Bad Batch. They have yet to actually have a first appearance in comics, but I'd want his signature on this. It's a sweet cover. I love the Sprouse covers. They're so cool. And then the big book, Clone Wars 1. James Arnold Taylor, voice of Obi-Wan and Plo Koon. Phil Lamar, voice of Kit Fisto. Matt Lanter, voice of Anakin Skywalker. Ashley Eckstein, voice of Ahsoka. Oh, crap. Missed over Terrence Carson, voice of Mace Windu. And D. Bradley Baker. Which this is first appearance of Rex and Ahsoka. So those are kind of like the two big ones to get on this book. But everything else is flavor, you know. But anyway, voice of all the clones, but also Rex, you know. And also a bunch of other random characters on Clone Wars. But yeah, I know we repeated ourselves a lot, but there's a lot of people coming in and out. So I just want to make sure we show everything off and get all the info out. Where did you get the Clone Wars 1? I bought that off of eBay like 2 weeks before the Ahsoka trailer dropped, maybe. Something like that. So real good timing. Now granted, I bought it. I've been wanting this book for a long time. I wanted to get a higher grade. I bought it slabbed off eBay. It was an 8.5.
This is a really big. No wonder this thing's $90.
Yeah, it's really
like
cool.
Normally.
Really jealous. It's a cool one, man. It's a cool one. Also, by the way, welcome, Jason. I don't think I said hi. I don't think I've seen you
Jason.
pop up
We're
yet.
about to leave.
Yeah. But anyway, I went ahead and bought an 8.5 because it was a pretty good price. And there was only one raw. I waited. It was an auction. I waited on that one, and it went for $800. Now, granted, it looked really good. It definitely looked like a 9.8 contender. It was a gorgeous book, but it went for $880, and I was like, "That is more." You're headed to work right now. All right, cool. But that was more than I wanted to spend on it for sure. What did I spend on this book? We found out today I spent about $425 on signatures. Should still be in my eBay purchases, I guess. Because I actually don't remember. $475 is what I spent on the Clone Wars, which I think was a pretty good price for a Clone Wars. Again, it's only an 8.5. Whatever. I don't think there's anything I can do. We'll see. It did have a lot of issues on the spine, but now that it has the signatures on it, because my presser was working on it, but I don't know. I don't want him to mess with it too much anymore. I want to get another light press. I want to get Sam Witwer, Darth Maul's signature in a couple months on this, and then a light press after that. But I don't want him to mess around with it too much to potentially harm the signatures. Honestly, the thought about him even giving it a light press is pretty scary. But it definitely needs one, especially after 7 people messing with it. 8 if you include me. But anyway, yeah, I didn't want to spend too much, and especially, for those that know, I got medical bills and stuff that I got to worry about right now. And I did want to get a higher grade, but I knew I had to get one of these before the convention. And yeah, so I settled for an 8.5. Also, yeah, like I said, there was no Rawls. There was one. It sold for way too much money. And all the other... There wasn't a lot of Clone Wars 1s on eBay at the time. As soon as that trailer dropped, you can find all kinds of graded and raw ones now. But they're also, last I checked, significantly more expensive. So I got in at a pretty good time. So I'm happy with it. At the end of the day, I finally own a Clone Wars 1, which is a book I've been wanting for a long time. And this is my first book that I ever got signed myself.
Oh, cool.
I have some signatures, but they've all been bought. I've never...
Figures.
First signed comic.
Yeah.
I didn't specify. In my head, I thought it right, but first signed comic. Because I've been wanting to get some comics signed, but just like the events that are nearby us, we haven't had any super good comic creators coming by. And so, like I said, even this one didn't have any good comic creators, or ones that I know, So, I really want a Scotty Young on The Me You Love in the Dark. I love that book.
He's such a giant compared to your puny little Starscream.
Starscream.
The one with the cape.
Oh, that one, yeah.
This Megatron would beat that.
I was trying to think of a G.I. Joe Starscream. I'm like, they make that?
That'd be cool. This Megatron would eat your Starscream.
Yeah. What was I saying?
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I got distracted by the absolute size of this lad.
Dang it.
Oh my God, Marco, look at the side of the box there. Right there.
What about it? Oh, that's fun. I wonder how many more little ones they
Content
make.
improved.
I wonder how many more little ones they make like
Or
that.
RX-78 improved.
I'd like to think RX-78 improved. Can't improve perfection, Chris. Clone Wars 1, Grail book for me. I finally have it. Got all the signatures on it. I'm pretty happy with that. Like I said, I would have liked, and like a big problem with it, there is a lot of like I don't know, it's just got like, I don't want to call them like spine ticks, but it does have a bunch of edge wear up and down the spine. And like there's nothing, no matter how many times you press it, there's nothing, that'll never come back. The color is forever gone.
I'm starting to...
I know, I'm trying to wrap up, but you keep going like, Megatron!
It's exciting. I get excited and then I get more tired.
A
vicious cycle.
But yeah, honestly, yeah, because like, I'm about $1,000 into this book total now. Now, granted, I still got to get one more signature and get it signed. I mean, it got it graded, so.
God, I couldn't imagine. Like, not that you're ever going to sell it, but like the value of this book's going to be.
It'll be a pricey piece, for sure.
Will this be probably be your most expensive book? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Second most expensive.
I'd say probably. Because what's my next most expensive? One of those, I'd say. Yeah. I'd say those are roughly worth
tomorrow.
$1,500
it's
at
Tuesday,
the most.
right? Oh, shoot. I was thinking about the sketch covers.
Oh. Yeah, whenever they show up. I don't know. Anyway, thanks everybody for stopping by. Well, wish me happy birthday. Yeah, look out for the sketch cover video. I'm super excited for that. I feel like I'm missing something else, but
I'm gonna go die.
Gundam streams next week.
Next week, probably the week after.
Tuesday night we'll have our new comic book day stream as always. Get a sneak peek at everything. We'll let you know about what we read and everything. I think that's all I got. Thanks for hanging out. We're tired, but we had a good day. It was definitely a good day.
Productive. My body's sore. It's been 2 rough days.
Cool stream. Oh yeah, that's another thing. So yesterday was free comic book day, which is a very tiring day to work. It's the busiest day of the year for a comic book shop.
We wake up
and so
early.
we did that. We woke up early for that. Then woke up early today.
My body's not used to this. It's trying to shut down.
Yeah. But yeah. Thanks everybody. Oh my god, I can't even like turn the stream off. Got too much stuff over here. Yeah, thanks for everybody for hanging out. And yeah, I guess we'll see you.